Hello everyone. My name is Slay Queen Hemingway, and I am the CEO and founder of Slay to Success. I am a transformational speaker, an author, a mentor coach, and United States Air Force veteran. I am also using my self discipline and bold leadership skills to help empower you to face your fears and insecurities by using basic life and leadership philosophies, aka SLAY. S stands for stay ready to be ready. L stands for lead out loud. A stands for a sense of community, a sense of family. And Y stands for you are built to last. And using these life and leadership philosophies to step into your next big thing without sacrificing your health, relationships, opportunities, or happiness, all based on lessons and experiences that I've learned over my 30-year military career experiences. So, for today's discussion, I'm going to talk to you about the why and the how. The why and the how. Why did I choose to use this word as a foundational principle to help me propel and moving forward in my next chapter of my life? And I'm going to tell you how I used this word to guide and help others to face their fears and insecurities today. So, this channel is for anyone who wants to step into their next big thing, maybe perhaps after transitioning from a long career, or maybe there's an opportunity that you didn't see for yourself right away, but now you see it and you want to do it, but you want to step in confidently. Well, this is the channel for you to come back to. So hit the subscribe button and keep coming back. I will have plenty of information to pass on to you. So let me talk to you about the why. Why did I get started to spread this message of hope and inspiration to everyone? Well, right before I retired, specifically about 5 years before I retired from the Air Force, I had one of my airmen lose his battle with depression. Now, I got notification and I was to deploy 3 days later to the countries of Jordan and Kuwait. So when we all received the news at the organization that I was working in at the time, everyone was broken because he was that type of person who just lit up any room. Very, flamboyant, energized, kept people laughing. His favorite artist was Beyonce. So he truly brought joy to a lot of people's lives. And so when he lost his battle with depression, so many people were upset and didn't know how to deal with the grief. So I left to go to the deployment to Jordan and Kuwait. I was there for almost 7 months. And within that time space, I was trying to heal myself because we were very close and I didn't know how to do that. So when I came back from the deployment, I started using his favorite word, which is slay. And I started using it as a means to not only heal myself, but the organization that I was working in at the time. So, if you look up the word slay in the Urban Dictionary, the word means to kill it, to dominate it, and to nail it, to be on point and to impress greatly, to dream hard and work hard until you own it. And so that is the lens on which I look at my everyday life. And so when I started using it on emails and on stages, and I was talking the life and leadership philosophies through, I just said, this is just absolutely something that people are drawn to. And I could see the transformation, the mindset shift, if you will, of going from, we're very, very heartbroken, saddened, to let's pay homage to his life and let's bring out the positivity and the hope that this word has done. So right before I was selected as the Command Chief Master Sergeant at Ellsworth Air Force Base when I was still in the military, I started to look at this word a little bit differently. And I said, well, there are life and leadership philosophies that I really want to attach to each letter of the word. And so let me do that in a way where when I'm speaking, here is the vision. Here is our focal points. When S is stay ready to be ready, L lead out loud, A is sense of community, a sense of family, and why you are built to last. And looking to see in our lives how we can, turn and look at those principles and start using them as we were carrying out the mission. And I'll tell you what, at first people were kind of like, what are you talking about? Looking at me with like 10 heads. But after a while, they understood that I was bringing something that was unique to me, and it was a heart word for me. And they knew that, she will just tell us to slay, and that's what we're going to focus on doing. And it produced effective results, and it changed mindsets, and it empowered people to do the impossible. After the experience at Ellsworth Air Force Base, I retired. So I retired in October 21, officially retired from the Air Force 1 October 2021. And when I retired, I said, I don't want to lose this slay. I have to see how I can elevate from this point. So what I did was I created a business, and I put that in air quotes because it's not a traditional business. It is a ministry, it is a mission of mine, and it is a movement. All right, I'm affectionately called the Slay Queen. I was given that name by some people that were working with me at the time at my last space, and it just kind of stuck. And so I now use it as the business. It is Slay to Success. And in that, I do speaking engagements, I do book signings, I have a Facebook group of women of almost 800 and growing every single day. And I'm a contractor for the Air Force, so I teach supervisory, one-on-one, if you will, leadership principles. And I'm absolutely loving the life that I have designed based on this word alone. So I have used this as a means to help others, because in reality, when you look at some things that you think are impossible to achieve, it really isn't. I am from a small town called Kokomo, Indiana, and I never saw myself, first of all, staying in the military for more than 4 years, let alone 30 years, and serve in the highest enlisted grade, which was Chief Master Sergeant, or E9, for those that are familiar with the military, and serving in the highest enlisted position on a base. So I know if I could do that, I could do anything. And those that are around me that are within my span of reach, they too can see that. So this is your Slay Queen, Rochelle Hemingway, CEO and founder of Slay to Success. And I am a transformational speaker, a self-published author, mentor coach, and a 30-year United States Air Force veteran. Thank you all for joining me on this discussion today. Click on the subscribe button if this is something that you want to come back to. This is the channel. I'll be dropping gems and advice and some mentoring information on this channel every week. So come back to this channel, which is the Slay to Success channel. Goodbye. #Slay.